Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, watching everything, all wanting you to think nothing can be done. No one can help. You're just stuck with bad credit and 3 big problems. Did you know these agencies are not government-based? They are for-profit corporations.
There's a 3-digit number the credit bureaus assign to you. It's called your score. And whether you want one or not, good or bad, everyone has one.
Your score determines if you can buy a home, or are you forced to rent, what kind of car you drive, how much you pay for insurance. Even what kind of job you have can be based on your credit history. It takes years to establish a good record, and in a matter of months, you can find your financial reputation circling the drain.
The stress and cost of bad credit can seem endless. Relationships can be devastated over financial matters. People are working 2 or 3 jobs. They spend less time with family and more time trying to keep up with interest rates they are forced to pay.
But you're up against a system that's designed to make you pay, and keep paying dearly for years. But what is the system? How does the system work? Why are they allowed to profit on your life? Who gave them the right to point and wag the finger at you?
Let's answer some questions as we move on.
Here are the real answers. The credit bureaus base the number on scoring models. No one fully understands the scoring models. They are generally so complicated even the bureaus can't explain them. In a nutshell, your score is based on the positive items that build you up to a certain number. The negative items pull that number back down. The lower your score is, the higher your interest rates can be. So the less you have, the more you pay.
Makes sense, right? What's the answer?
We found as negative items are deleted from your file, your scores will instantly increase. The higher your scores, the less you pay.
How they make money off bad credit?
People with bad credit have to apply to more places to find financing than people with good credit. For example, on a car purchase, the person with good credit puts in the application, gets the car, and goes home. End of story. The person with bad credit gets sent to 10 to 15 different banks and finance companies looking for financing. The credit bureaus sell your report to each bank that reviews your application. That means they are literally making 10 to 15 times more money off people with bad credit.
Don't be one of them.
Let's talk about finger wagging. Did you know creditors are not required to produce proof of debt when reporting something bad to your credit? Your reports are nothing more than complaints, not proof of anything. Hearsay.
That's right. Hearsay.
It's as simple as a phone call, and instantly your financial reputation is questioned for years. That's why at least 70% of all credit reports have inaccurate, misleading information. The only time they need proof of debt is when the claim is challenged or investigated.
Now, since they make more money off bad credit, it only makes sense for them to make the investigation process harder than the reporting process.
But the credit bureaus are not the only ones making money off bad credit. Banks and finance companies are cashing in on higher interest rates and fees, often charging hundreds more each month for basic housing and transportation needs. Who needs this money more, you or the bank?
Don't let the credit bureaus make that decision for you.
They know most items will never be questioned. So why worry about it as long as it's making them money?
With that in mind, federal law allows you to challenge anything on your credit file. That means anything can be deleted. Bankruptcy, repossessions, charge-offs, medical bills, credit cards, judgments, liens, collections, foreclosure, and more. But how? What's the big secret?
Federal laws have been put into place to protect you from unfair reporting. The law requires items on your credit to be timely and accurate and verifiable. Notice the word verifiable. This means if something on your credit file is accurate and timely, but can't be verified, the credit bureaus are required to delete the item from your file.
Payment status cannot stop the item from being deleted, so it doesn't matter if the bill was paid or unpaid. Unverifiable items have to be deleted per federal law.
If your creditors can't produce hard validation proving the item legally meets all required criteria, it must be deleted. As negative items are removed, your score improves immediately.
But I owe the bill. Why wouldn't they respond?
There are many reasons why a creditor can't or won't respond to investigations. Creditors archive files after 6 to 12 months. Accounts are transferred and sold to agencies. Agencies are often understaffed. Signatures and key documents get lost all the time. Sometimes they just don't feel like it.
Now that you know the process, you might ask, can I use these laws myself for free? Of course you can. Go for it. The process is not magic. In fact, the credit bureaus are waiting for you to try. Traps, pitfalls, and stall tactics are their way of making you think nothing can be done. They want you to try. They want you to give up. They want you to go away. Remember, fixing your credit directly affects their income.